They're lying about the conflict in Nigeria. It's not about Christians versus Muslims. Welcome back to the Under Report, where we share hot national security goss, and today we're talking about Nigeria. Attacks by Islamic insurgents in Nigeria have made the international news, but in the U.S., they're being framed as Christian versus Muslim, with, of course, the U.S. taking the side of protecting Christians. First of all, we have to understand that Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa at around 237 million people. It's huge. And it also has a huge amount of religious and ethnic diversity. The main religious groups are Christian and Muslim, with Muslims being around 56% of the country and Christians being around, 43% of the country. Here's a map indicating religious diversity in Nigeria, and most of the conflict is happening over to the northeast. Now, there are currently two different but interrelated things happening here. First is we have actual Islamic insurgent groups like Boko Haram and the Islamic State, which are vying for control of the Muslim majority areas. The thing they're not telling you about this is the majority of their victims are in fact Muslim. Here's the second layer of complexity that they are leaving. For the last decade, there's been increasing desertification due to climate change in Nigeria. For about a decade, largely Muslim herders have been pushed into the area of largely Christian farmers due to the fact that their ancestral grazing lands have turned into deserts. This has caused conflict between the two groups, but of course it is not necessarily about religion, it is about access to resources. So, are Islamic fundamentalist extremist groups fighting in Nigeria? Absolutely, and for the most part their victims have been Muslims. Are there ongoing clashes between Muslims and Christians in Nigeria? The answer is yes, but it has less to do with their religion and more to do with access to traditional resources like farming and herding. Please share this because I think the other narrative is winning. Share and subscribe to the Under Report.